Oh, well, let's get with 59 here, Psalm 59, and let's take a good look at it and see what we can find. Here we're going to have a new introduction to a title for our Creator. And let me bring over what I found here. These are Adonai. Anyways, that's the Hebrew spelled in English. But the object here is I didn't see them in all these. I didn't know the word Lord was in there. When I did this find and file type of thing, it didn't capture it by case when I put in all capital letters for Lord to change them to YV. It actually took out when their Lord is spelled like this. So I had to go back through the text and I changed everything. And these are the ones that I went and backdated. Everything going forward will have this title in it. Also, there was another title here. That too was in the text, but it's only in two Psalms. But the word or the title is Lord. And I'll show you that when that does come up. But right now, I want to put that off to the side and get with this here cutting up of this verse. Let's see, 17 verses. Deliver me from my enemies, my Creator. Set me on high from those who rise up against me. Deliver me from those who do iniquity. Well, that would be evilness. And save me from men of bloodshed. Okay. For, well, I guess I need 4. They have set an ambush for my life. The fierce men have launched an attack against me. Not for my transgressions, nor for my sins, YV, for no guilt of mine. I guess they ran and set themselves against me. Arouse yourself to help me. For you, YV, Creator of hosts, Creator of Israel. Awake and punish all the nations. Do not be gracious to any. They return at evening. They howl like a dog and go around the city. They belch forth with their mouth. Swords are in their lips, for they say, who hears? But you, YV, laugh at them. You do scoff at all the nations. Because his strength I will watch for our Creator. Our Creator is my stronghold. My Creator's love kindness will meet me. Creator, Creator, let me look upon my foes. Do not slay them. lest the people forget. Scatter them by your power and bring them down. Our Lord is our shield. This would be taken out, and this would actually, I just needed to add the word our here then. Sin to their mouth, and the words of their lip, let them be caught in their own pride, on account of the cursings and lies which they utter. Destroy them in wrath, destroy them that they will be no more, that men are to know that our Creator rules in Jacob to the ends of the earth, and they return at evening. Well, we're having a repeat here. Went around for food. Growl if they are not satisfied, but as for me, I will sing of your strength. I will joyfully sing for your love kindness. For you have been my stronghold and refuge. The day of my distress, my strength I will sing and praise you. For our Creator is a stronghold, our Creator who shows me love kindness. I didn't read anything in there that was actually a story or anything that said that it was explaining. This is just kind of nonsensical. Deliver me from my enemies. I'm thinking that might be able to be divided. Deliver me from my enemies. Creator, set me on high, away from those who rise up against me. Deliver me from those who do iniquity, and save me from bloodshed. For they have set ambush for my life. There's been an attack against me. But why would it have anything to do with transgressions? I don't see why he would even say this. They just dislike him. They're kind of trying to conquer the land, take away the land. I mean, that's what it was about back then, was to take people as slaves and increase the land. The more workers you have, the more things you can build, force them to make things. But not for my transgressions, nor for my sins. Because this person doesn't understand what a sin is here. These are just out. They don't make any sense. Not even if you tried to make sense out of them. They don't understand what the word sin is, so they wouldn't understand what transgressions are. And no guilt of mine? Like they went around measuring that person to see if he should be attacking them. They run to set themselves against me. Not arouse yourself, rise. Rise up. Well, I guess I don't need to rise yourself to help me. And this wouldn't, because if he's going to help me, he's going to be aware of what's going on. And you, YV, are creator of host. Now he's got to wake up. I would have to put you are the creator of Israel, of Israelis. Depending on the time, if he's talking about one nation called Israel, then that would be fine. But he created the Israelis as well when he made them this nation and called them the nation of Israel. Now awake, a sleepy creator, I would say, isn't he? Again, I'd have to put rise and punish here. All their nations. Now we're talking about all their nations. Do not, they return at evening to howl like a dog, go around the city. No, that's just not true. They would not do that. I mean, here he's asking our creator to punish all the nations. And then all of a sudden these people are howling like a dog going around their city. They have a large territory of their kingdom. Which kingdom is it? And that's not really anything important. I mean, it's well, it's just a bunch of boasting and bragging, but the object here is because of his strength, I will watch for you. Now all of a sudden it's just one person. For our creator is our stronghold. I would have to put for they are who rise up against me. I'd have to put this in and get rid of this for it to, and I would get rid of all this because I'm seeing 2 verse, 2 verse, 2 verse, so I'm trying to make it a 2 verse. They who rise up against me, deliver me from those who do iniquity, who do wickedness. And save us from men of bloodshed. Is it just going to be him, deliver me from my enemies? They rise up against me, but they're rising against everyone. But is this, I'm trying to think of this as just words from one of our kings that was seeking our creator's help. And these are his words that he wanted written down. For they have said, this would have been that they went out to fight them. They have set an ambush for my life. Then first men launch an attack against me. They set themselves against me. Rise yourself to help me. You are the creator of Israel. Now this would be the kingdom of Israel, the way I'm reading it now. And this has to go someplace here. But here, if he's fighting, he's not fighting all the nations. So I'm not seeing this at all. Do not be gracious to any, but that any would relate to nations. Maybe that's reading out of place, because here they're set out on an attack and they've ambushed, and this one here is just a repeat of up above here. And punish the nations, do not be gracious to any who are any and treacherous, because of strength because of strength I'll watch for you. I don't see it as one man coming out. It would have to be one. This would have to be because of their strength I watch for your help, but that would be tied to nations and any, but this is it's either divided from there or there, because this one could hook to either end. Rise and punish all nations. Okay, well this one here, I guess would tie with this one then, for the simple fact he's tying our creator here. Here. But this wouldn't matter. Rise and punish our nation. Because there wasn't that many nations that attacked them. Even in the promised land, when they were conquering, they were taking one nation at a time. I can't think of any stories when there was nations attacking. Now Edom had hired Aram to come down and help fight. That's about the only time, and that's at David's time, but he went over there and kind of finished that pretty quick, so he wouldn't need anyways, I'm thinking of any other king that would have fought nations. I don't see that, so I don't see the word nations. Punish, it would be their nation, if anything. Do not be gracious to anyone. Because of their strength. Because of their strength, I watch for you, or I look to you. You don't look for him, you look to him. you look to heaven and petition. Whoops. What the hell was that? I don't know what I did. G-force. Okay. I guess I got G-force on. I've never used it, but for our creator is my stronghold, my creator. My creators. With kindness will greet me. Although this would look like this, and then this one you would get rid of. Right? For our creator is my stronghold. And our creator. And our creator. Our creator may look upon my enemies or foes. I would put enemies because that's what we're talking about. Do not slay them, lest people forget. This is just a bunch of baloney. You're wiping out evil and then they're done, then you have peace for a long time. Why would they regather? You would just get rid of them. So, and that's just not truthful. Our Lord is our shield. They have nothing to do with sin. They aren't. Our Creator is setting up His nation to let the world know after Jesus there's hope for anybody else to come to enter heaven. The thing here is at that time He was letting them know He was around, because when they come out of Egypt, and then they went and battled everybody and they wiped everybody out, it was our Creator's name was spread among the enemy that they have a living Creator. Because I mean, so the thing there is they're aware of Him, but they don't have anything to do with sin. Sin is definitely for His nation, because He's creating the nation by creating laws and telling them what the nation is for a king, for them to be in a kingdom. So this would be out. Our Lord is our shield. And on their account of cursing you, that I would have to say like this. Then that's what the enemy would be doing. And the lies which they utter against you, and the lies they utter, I'd have to put against you again, because you're Does that make sense? I think it makes sense, because this is why our Creator would defeat them. One, they were righteous and they were being attacked, and when they were attacked, they would be against their God, or it's a poor use of a title, but I'm just saying that they would have a God, and they're considering YV as just another God, like they've got an idol set up in a temple. In your wrath, destroy them in your wrath, that they be no more, that men now know. Now know I'd have to say their Creator rules in Jacob. I don't know about that, but to the ends of the world and the earth. And to the ends of the earth, and they return. Okay, because this reads out of place, and then this here is just crapola again. But as for me, I will sing of your strength. I will joyfully sing of your love kindness. And he would do that all day long. He wouldn't do that just in the morning. For you have been my stronghold and refuge. You have been my stronghold. My refuge. I know that this was kind of odd calling our Creator a refuge, so I might not keep that around. You wouldn't call him a refuge, I don't think, but it could be the way this king is saying these words. In the day of my distress. I'm thinking this would hook together and then get like that. Stay into the 222. For you have been my stronghold, my refuge in the day of my distress. And these are just a repeat of kind of stuck in there oddly, because we're already talking about his love kindness here. We're already talking about his stronghold here and singing up there, so that doesn't matter. Those don't work. Now let's take these and go here and then get this little magic box out. I really like this thing. This helps quite a bit. Control, copy that. Let's get rid of it. Don't need it. Come down here to the end. Oh, let's see, can I start down here? Beyond the page marker, and that way it will. Okay, I got something that's not hooking there. This was the double spacing that I thought, though this one I thought went with this. This. Now let's go down here. Get rid of that and let's read this. Deliver me from my enemies. I'd actually put my creator at the beginning. Deliver me from my enemies. Or who rise up, or them that rise up against, or them that rise up against me. I would have to stick this up here. This is just being stuck in the middle. And I think what they done was just that this and then whoops. Let's see, how would I do? Can I, let me copy that. Let me put it at the front. My creator, and this would be down yellow. Whoops. Put this in yellow. I put yellow to show that I moved it. Whoops. Deliver me. My creator. Deliver me. This could almost be divided again from my enemies. No. From my enemies, or them that rise up against me. Deliver me from those who do wickedness, and save me from men of bloodshed. For they, for they have set an ambush for my life. Fierce men launch an attack against me. Rise yourself to help me. You are the creator of Israel. Rise and punish their nation. Do not be gracious to any of them. To any, I guess, any of them is a better this. I'm going to just remove gracious to me, because strength, stronghold, for our creator is my stronghold, and our creator will let me look down on my foes, look down. Our Lord, our shield. The words of their lips, let them be caught in their pride. On account of you cursing. I'm still, yeah, I'm seeing this as this is one part up there. This is another piece. This is just I don't really see them hooking together. I see them more as separate little paragraphs. So that I'm pretty sure is done. But this here, this is now talking about a nation. Up here where it's enemies. So this is separate. Rise and punish their nation. Do not be gracious to any of them. Okay. For our Creator is my stronghold, and our Creator will let me look down. Well, I guess upon is a better word than what I got there. Upon my foes, and their words from their lips. Our Lord is a shield from the words of their lips. Well, let me see here. If this our Lord is our shield from shield from the words from their words. Then don't need that. Let them be caught by their pride. Let them. Our Lord is our shield from their words. I could correct that even more, but let's get on with it here. And on account of their cursing you, and the lies they utter against you, and the lies they spoke against you. Spake against you. Destroy them in your wrath, that they be no more. That man, not men, man. And then that would be man, that man is to know. That man now knows. And men could have worked good, I guess. I'm not, I guess I should just put, because men are the ones that do in battle, so let me just put that word for future reference, that our Creator rules for us. I wouldn't use Jacob. For us. A king is to be the leader of his people. As for me, equals for us. That would be that we sing of his strength. And we will how's that? Does that look? And we will sing joyful. Of his of kindness. For you have been our stronghold. He's already said these things up there, so now he's got to be that he sent them away, he's protected the people. That's why I put we in here, us in here, and now we will joyfully sing of his strength. It might be his, so for you have been our stronghold, our refuge. Refuge in the day of our distress. Okay, now when this took place, you got me. I don't know this, but this is two parts. There are definitely two parts here. So okay, I want to leave that yellow to let it know, remind me later. And I want this to be reminding me later. Okay, I would say two pieces here, and you're seeing why. When you read this, it does not connect to this. So I just want to make it a smaller text, and P2, P1, and boy, I have to make that smaller to get a screenshot. But I'm pretty sure that's our answer there. So okay. Now I have this screenshot, you have that screenshot, and understand. And like I said, on most of these, I'm going to clean them up some more and put hopefully titles to them. This one, I have to put pieces, and I don't know what else to say, but I think that's the correct answer. Oh, I'm running out of battery power here. Okay, on to the next one.